This white man built an entire hospital in Uganda for free, and the government is on his case. Ladies and gentlemen, this is about to piss you off. But hey, hold up, let's go through his story.
For those who know my story know that I became a millionaire in property investing in the UK. After that, I started doing YouTube videos and teaching people how to get into property. And there's a group of people from Uganda that messaged me and said, Samuel, can you come down and run a business workshop and teach us about finances in Uganda? So I went out free of charge to deliver this workshop, but unfortunately I never got a chance to deliver the workshop because day one of arriving in Uganda, I had a serious accident. I fell down the River Nile and I broke my leg. So I'm in hospital thinking, why am I here? Why would God allow this to happen? But when I was in hospital, it was terribly small. There was people coming in a worse state than I was that were being sent away because there was no space for them in the hospital. For a while now, we've been giving implants, giving equipment, but we finally just built our very own hospital ward here in Jinja, Uganda. So I'm going to give you a quick tour right now with Daniel, who's the builder and the engineer that designed the whole thing and made it happen on time. So
it's time we expose the African governments for doing nothing for their citizens, and immediately when a white man does something, they want to jump on board. Remember when Mr. Beast built facilities for people in the villages where he went? He brought water close to the villages where he went, and he was bashed by the Kenyan government. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Natskunda Esther. If you're new here, honey, welcome. Thank you for passing by. I need your take on this. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this video until the end so you can tell me what you think. Samuel Leeds. This is humbly his YouTube channel. Please check this guy out. He's a YouTuber. I don't know so much about him, but he has done tremendous work in Uganda. Now, I know African people, black people, this is about to piss you off. Because we need to talk about why when a white man comes to Africa, he can do much better than the government. Why do African governments always tell us that it's impossible? The moment a white man comes, he shows us it's possible with not a lot of money and in no due time. Now it's a no-brainer. African people, we will cry till kingdom come that our leaders actually hate us. Guys, let me tell you, there's no one who hates their countries than African leaders. How can I say so? This man built an entire hospital with 62 rooms. 62 rooms. An entire hospital with what? 62 rooms. And it cost him 1 billion Ugandan shillings. Now, for those of you that don't know Ugandan money, 1 billion Ugandan shillings is just over 270,000 US dollars. And that will be like 1 million dirhams. He spent that money out of his pocket without the help of anyone. And on top of that, the Ugandan government was on his case. Why was he building a hospital for people, for Ugandan people? This man decided to build this hospital out of a good heart because when he came to tour in Uganda, he got an accident in the Nile River and he did not get so much help. But the only hospital that was close enough to help him was that hospital, which was very bad. And he decided, hey, let me flip this hospital, let me do something because they saved my life. And he brought his fans, ladies and gentlemen, from his own pocket, built the hospital from scratch, employed people. He actually is now instrumentalizing the hospital, putting each and every need, each and every machine that is needed in that hospital. On how much? 1 billion Ugandan shillings. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not even, ladies and gentlemen, that is just above $250,000. And the Ugandan government told him, oh, you need to consult with us before you build this, yada, yada. They were actually trying to stop him from building that hospital out of his good hearts for the Ugandan people that helped him. The Ugandan government was fighting success. Meanwhile, the Ugandan government could not even do nothing for that hospital because people were dying there. People that got accidents were very lifeless. There is nothing the government could do. Man out of a good heart decides to do something and the government tells him, hey, because I know, of course, just like any other country, you need, what is it called? Authority, your authorities to tell you, Uganda National Land Board to tell you to give you a go ahead and yada, yada, on what you can do, what you cannot, where to pass and yada, yada. But y'all understand, they were not stopping him for maybe passing a certain area or whatever of the hospital. They were stopping him from building the hospital from his own money. Like, how much does our government hate its own people? How much do our leaders hate their own people that when even someone comes to try to do something good, they want to stop it? Let's go ahead.
So this building, the Ugandan government predicted it would cost how much to get this built?
You're talking about 6 billion.
6 billion. The Ugandan government didn't have the funds for it, massive need for it, and how much did it cost?
Just 1 billion in a period of 7 months.
They said it would take 3 years. They said it will cost 3 to 6 billion. We did it for 1 billion in 7 months. So credit to you, bro.
This is the word for men, and each cubic contains 4 beds. This is 4 bed, this is 4 bed, the other is 4 bed.
So in total, how many beds will this hold?
With 62 beds.
62 beds.
And this building is one of the best wards at the moment right now.
So if you're an MP and you have an accident, they only want you to go to the best. So if you're an MP and you have an accident, where are they sending you now?
They just send you here.
Here.
Here, we have got the private rooms for specific VIP people. So we have got offices strictly for doctors. When you check most of these wards, they didn't have offices for the doctors. The doctors have to go in other offices, then they come back again. But now this time, you'll be with the patients.
This was previously a referral centre where people would come with injuries, accidents. The nurses would check them and then they would then refer them to a hospital where they had the facilities, the equipment, proper wards. But in this whole district, there's no hospital. When the doctor finished my surgery, I went to visit her the following year to say thank you. And I said to her, what can we give you in return? She said, I don't want anything. But what I do want is I want implants, the wires, the equipment. So if you could maybe donate, then that'll be fine. So I said, fine. So I started donating and sending her stuff. And then she came up with the idea. She was like, what we really need is a whole new ward. So now we've built this, the government have been able to justify also employing new people. So there have been 2 new orthopedic surgeons that are going to be resident. They're going to be here all the time for the people of this district. The Ugandan government was so impressed. We've had the president who's messaged us, and they've also started using this same design across other parts of Uganda to build other hospitals. So it's just mad. I'm super happy right now. I'm about to meet the nurse that looked after me while I was in hospital, and I'm just going to see how she's doing, catch up with her now.
And I come with a question to you guys. How much do our governments hate us? Because the government told this man it's going to take 3 years, at least 3 years. The government of Uganda told Samuel Leeds it's at least going to take 3 years to build a hospital. And this hospital is going to cost over 5 billion Ugandan shillings. Man is like, no, man, I can build this hospital in just 7 months on 1 billion Ugandan shillings. Isn't he on the internet shaming us? Isn't he on the internet shaming African leaders the way he should? Because, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is a man who actually got to see how corrupt our governments are. So literally they be out here bringing budgets of, oh, we need 7 billion to build 62 rooms of a hospital somewhere. And they give that money. That money that they ask for, the 7 billion, can build 7 hospitals. If that money was given to this white man, he would have built 7 hospitals in 7 different districts. But here's the Ugandan government telling him, we are stopping you from building this hospital on your own money, on your own will, but we also want to discourage you that 1 billion is not enough. Imagine. Aren't we African people always waiting for a savior? Even when the savior comes to save us on his terms, we still want to crucify him. Indeed, Jesus Christ, no wonder his disciples, they betrayed him. Because what the hell is this? Anywho, y'all tell me what you think in the comment section about Samuel Leeds' story. But hey, shout out to this man. Kudos to this man. I love people like him. This is why I come here and say why people are still winning. They will always stay winning, because when they decide to help, they help. They come, they do the most. Even us black people, we want to fight success. Imagine. Yeah. As for the story, yeah, I cannot wait when he meets the president. Like, I don't know now, what is the president gonna do? Is he gonna give? Because I tell you, If the president of Uganda meets Samuel Leeds, it will be much better for the president to actually give this man 7 billion Ugandan shillings so he can go build 7 hospitals in 7 districts than actually giving this money to useless leaders that we have in society that are going to take 3 years to build the same hospital that he built in 7 months. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. Y'all tell me what you think in the comment section. But from me to you, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.